If your content only works when you are manually posting it, you don't have a system, you have a job. I don't spend my days reposting content, checking platforms, or managing a team to push content out. That entire layer of work is automated. And because of that, I was able to grow my Instagram page to 100k followers and made 5 figures of my 800 subscriber YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to break down how I automated content distribution so it runs on autopilot without hiring anyone, and why most people fail when they try to do this. Before automating anything, I want to be clear about one thing. Automation does not fix broken strategy. Before I automate distribution, I make sure that content system itself is solid. The audience is defined, the messaging is intentional, and every piece of content has a clear role in the business. For example, if you automate without that foundation, you don't get leverage, you just amplify noise. And that's why I only automate after the content system is clear. By the way, if you want help rebuilding that foundation, I do that in a private content system reset. That's the first link in the description. Now, let's talk about the actual problem. Most creators and business owners try to post everywhere manually. YouTube, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Reels, Twitter, Threads, X, all handled by hand. At first, this feels very productive. But very quickly it creates 3 structural problems. First, manual distribution is time-bound. If you don't show up that day, nothing ships. Content becomes dependent on your availability instead of your system. Second is human-dependent. Either you are the bottleneck or you hire someone and introduce management, communication, and quality control overhead. And third, inconsistency kills compounding. Miss a week, lose momentum. Miss 2 weeks, the system collapses. And that's not even leverage, that's labor, that's manual labor. This is why manual distribution always breaks at scale. It relies on daily decisions, memory, motivation, and discipline. Anything that requires you to remember to post is not even a system. Real systems run whether you feel productive or not. It runs anyway. So the question becomes, what does an actual automated distribution system need? My role is simple. 1 output, multi-platform output, and 0 daily decisions. If your system requires you to decide what goes where every day, you haven't automated anything. You just reorganize the work. So an automated distribution system needs 3 things. First, a single source of truth. All content starts in one place. For me, that's long-form content. I don't design content separately for every platform. I design one high-quality input. Secondly, platform-specific adaptation without manual work. The system needs to handle formatting, aspect ratios, captions, and delivery rules automatically. And third, it needs to run without human intervention. No reminders, no scheduling sessions, no "I'll do it later." If you need a team to push buttons, you've missed the point. Here's how my system actually works in practice. I upload content once. That long-form content becomes the input for anything else. From there, my system extracts short-form clips, formats them correctly, and distributes them across platforms automatically. I don't manually upload shorts, I don't log in into 5 platforms, I don't manage calendars. The content flows. For distribution, I use tools like repurpose.io to handle multi-platform publishing. Once content enters the system, it gets routed automatically to the right destinations. For example, from a Google Drive folder, it will automatically upload to Instagram, to YouTube, to Threads. For short-form packaging, I use tools like Submagic. This handles captions, formatting, and structures, so clips are optimized without manual editing. And this part is important. These tools don't fix your whole strategy. They don't decide what content to create. They don't improve messaging. They simply remove execution friction once the system is already correct. That's the distinction most people miss. Tools don't create leverage, systems do. The payoff here isn't being everywhere. That's not even the goal. The goal is building infrastructures that compounds attention without adding operational weight. So automation turns content from a recurring task into a long-term asset. Instead of asking, "Did I post today?" the system answered that question for you. So if you want to replicate this exact setup, the tools I use are linked below in the description. And if you want this wired into a full backend system, content, distribution and monetization, just click the first link in the description and book an audit call. And see you on the next one.